women winners, wimmers.
That's a nice word.
It is, isn't it? It's a new colloquialism among the devolution people. Are you a wimmer? Why, yes, I am.
I wimmed all day.
So things are changing, and so is our health. You know, because we not only have to show up with the big boys at work, we also have to show up for the little people at home. Yes. And our husbands and our homes, and that's stressful. Our hearts aren't meant to carry that much physically. So that's why it's really important for you to nurture yourself. That's all I'm saying about that. That'll be another show in February. In February, we'll talk about heart health because it's Heart Month. So let's talk about Women to Women magazine.
Okay.
Women to Women for Good is their tagline. They have expos that they don't make a lot of money on, but they have them to bring women together. And they do a nice job, but it's getting smaller. They've downscaled, and I don't really want to talk about that so much, but they put together this magazine that is really a nice magazine, and they give it away for free. You pay to advertise in it. That's how she pays for the magazine, but it's free. That is so nice, and all she wants to do is spread the good word that women are together and working together. And here's all advice. All these columns are written by women that care about other women and their well-being, and it's amazing. It's amazing what they do. And they're not getting rich off of it.
No.
And although she wishes they were, just like I wish I was.
Yeah.
But, I think 2018 is going to be a year of women being recognized. I don't mean recognized by going, oh, look. I mean recognized by being appreciated by other women for doing what they're doing, because it takes a lot of courage to publish this magazine. She's in her fifth year. She actually started when we started, when the DIVALUTION show started, which was funny. We didn't even realize that. And so this is the beginning of the DIVALUTION show's 5th year, as is that publication. And I think this is going to be a good year, because as women band together, there's going to be places where they know are safe. Yeah. And one of them is that magazine. Mm-hmm. Hopefully one of them is here.
Yep.
And, our slogan is where divas gather, great things happen.
They do.
And the Dalai Lama said in 2016 that it's going to be the Western woman that saves the world.
That I can see. I can see it coming. I can see that coming down the road. We have no choice. I can't believe that it would come from any place else, because we've been leaders in so much, the American people. But to go on forward, it's going to take a different type of bravery, and we've got it.
Well said, yes. It's going to take a nurturing kind of bravery, yes. A bravery that sees beyond the obvious.
Yeah, and we're going to have to take in some of the things that we don't like and make compromises. But that's what women have been doing for ages.
Right, we're going to have to go around and spank South Korea and
oh yes,
North Korea.
No, I actually think that maybe we should just call up the women in his life.
Yes.
The women in his life, and have them do it. And if we have a problem with a guy, we'll just talk to their mother.
Right, that's a good idea. Hi, is your mom home? Why, yes.
Go, why do you want to know?
Yeah. Don't tell her.
Yes.
Don't tell my mom. So, and women are getting braver now, and that's why, that's not why, but I had this in my mind to do for about the last 6 months, to change the way that we do things. It's been pretty neutral. I've been Sweden for quite a while now. And I don't take a stand on anything. I really have not. I avoided the whole political thing because I was brokenhearted.
There you go.
But I never said it. I never talked about it on air. My friends know how I felt about that whole thing, but I never said it on air. And I think it's time that we all get real. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And my story is going to come out, my whole story, and the reason why W4 Divas exists, and not just the little, I'm a speaker and I wanted to reach more people story.
That's the neutral thing.
That's the neutral thing.
But you know what I've thought about, since we have gone through this presidential thing, there's going to be a backlash after everything. There's going to be the pendulum swinging this way,
right,
and then there's going to be the pendulum swinging that way.
But, you know, there's a reason why. There's a reason why he got president. Yes. If it was for no other reason than for us to step back and go, what the hell just happened?
Yep, that's exactly what I think.
And everybody that didn't vote that's complaining, shame on you.
You don't get to complain.
No.
You don't get to complain.
No. And I'm not saying that I wanted Hillary to win.
I didn't want either one.
And that's what was so freaking heartbreaking, was because it was the first time we had a woman running for president, and I couldn't
get behind her.
I couldn't vote for her.
No. And that broke my heart. I almost wrote in my husband. He would have been a better candidate. But I didn't. I voted for the...
We would have voted for Steve. We would have voted for
Steve.
Steve.
We should have written him in. He would have gotten 3 votes.
Yeah. We didn't have much.
Wouldn't he have been surprised?
Yes, he would.
My husband's son gave him a T-shirt, "Vote for Pedro."
Oh, really? Oh, that's hilarious.
Nice.
That's pretty funny.
But nobody wrote in "Vote for Debbie" or
No,
Deborah.
no.
No.
Maybe we should carry signs next time. But everything happens for a reason, and that kind of united the country a little bit. And everybody makes fun of him, but he puts himself in
stupid places.
Awkward. Did you see the latest thing?
No, honey, I've been busy.
He was at a football game. Yeah. Did you see that? What he did?
No.
I don't watch TV or the news or anything, but I skimmed the. When you go on to check your email, how you get. I skim that, and that's where I get my news. And then if I want to read something deeper, then I'll read it. So today, on there was a picture of him, and he was at a football game, and they were singing the national anthem. He didn't know the words.
Oh my God!
He didn't know the words. He was doing this every now and then. He'd say a couple, and then he'd stop and make this like weird face. And then they'd come to another part that he maybe recognized, and it'd start singing a little bit, and then it'd stop. It was really funny, and he didn't defend himself when they said that he didn't know the words.
I don't know.
I thought it was pretty funny, though.
Yeah, it would be.
And it was on several different feeds.
I'm thinking, oh, my God. Now, there are times when he says things that I'm thinking, he's just not very knowledgeable in this field. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe he should have schooling like me. I mean, I'm old. I can go back to school. If I can do it, he can do it.
Well, he has so many people telling him. Yeah. I mean, he has briefings all day long about what's going on and what's going on and here and there and what to do about this. And people that's all their job is, to research and how he should react. Yeah. So it's, and look how many people he's fired.
Oh, my God.
So anyway, we digress. So
yes. Let's go back on to women's
uniting,
relationships.
Right, uniting.
Yes.
So supporting each other. So, because there are so many female entrepreneurs now, have you noticed that?
Yes.
I mean, on this street alone, look how many there are. It's amazing.
Did you count them up?
No, but I bet you there's 12.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
The thing is that because there's so many that are women now, we've gotten to the point where we can actually come together as a group without the guys.
Right.
Which reminds me, do you still have that woman's entrepreneur?
Yes.
Is that still going?
Yeah.
I want to get involved in that.
We have a group that we started called Women Entrepreneurs Succeed Together West, And we meet on the third Thursday of every month at 9:00. It's here this month.
Right here.
Yeah. And
So remind me again, please.
okay. And and it's really sad though, because some women don't. I mean, right here in Bay City, there are women that flock together that don't let anybody else in, and shame
You have
on
to
them.
be careful.
Shame on them.
Yeah.
And because it's not a competition. It is not a competition.
You
We
have to
are
keep
here to
telling them.
support each other, and I can refer people to you, and you can refer people to me. And it's not who's better, it's who resonates with who.
Yeah.
That's really what it's all about.
It is.
You 3 people that are coaches could say the same exact thing, and to an audience of 10, and it would probably be equally divided on who resonated with who on that. And like if one person makes cupcakes, and one person owns a restaurant, and one person
does
does
Reiki.
hair, one
Yeah.
person does Reiki, for you to leave out any of them in your circle is such a big mistake.
Yeah.
Is such a big mistake, because there's just no reason why we can't all work together. And naive me knows that we can all work together. And when
There's
people
always
don't, it shocks me. It really does. It's like, what are you thinking? I just want to say to them, I want to ask them why, but I don't. I just.
There are a lot of customers out there, and there is enough for everybody. And if you don't have a customer base, it's because you're not doing something right. So that's what I think.
Yeah, you're right. And, and people do business with people they know, like, and trust.
Yes.
Yep.
So if referrals are everything. That's how I built my real estate business, from referrals.
Yep.
And if someone comes up to you on the street and says, I'm looking, I need to advertise. My accountant told me I needed to spend some money advertising. Well, you would tell them about me. And if people told me that they needed a massage, I would tell them about you. If they were looking for bath bombs, now how's that hurting anybody?
No.
It
That's not
does
right.
nothing but benefit. And then when they come to you and ask you for bath bombs, you don't have to explain who you are, why you do that. And although that is nice that you do that, but they already trust you. That basic trust is already there because their friend Juliana told them about
Yeah.
you.
I have given my approval to your product, and that's why
right.
I'm giving my name or her name to you.
Right.
So there you go.
Right. And that's a beautiful way to do business. I mean, what if we didn't have any other way?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I think that it would be one of these things where without word of mouth,
Word of mouth is
Yeah.
the most important way.
I don't think that there'd be a lot of businesses.
You could hear about 6 different things, bath products
Yeah.
or poo-poo begons. It's not like she's the only one.
Right.
But which one are you going to talk about when people say, oh, I'm looking for some bath products to carry in my store?
Well,
Or my poop really smells. I don't know how to, who would you send them to?
you do it the people that you know and that you trust.
Right.
Yes.
So it means everything. So if you are, and that's another thing this is another thing that's changing, where I let some sponsors go this year
Ooh.
because they were not treating my people like they should.
Oh.
And I got some negative feedback from them and about them. And so when their contract was over, I did not ask them to renew.
Wow.
And because I want to build a strong network of people that are going to be good to each other and that we have no qualms about referring each other to. And I need a builder. I need a car dealership. I need a garage that works on cars. You know, and these are all things that I'm going to be putting feelers out for next week once I get the new shows in line.
Well, let me know about
That's
the
my